on your way to work, say hi to everyone.
Yes.
Create your own atmosphere. See,
Yes.
then you'll feel motivated,
Yes.
and you are motivating the others.
Yes.
Hey, good morning to the lady at the
Yes.
store.
We jump to question number one. Galileo, please.
A failure to me
Mm-hmm.
is when you give up to do something,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, when something doesn't work,
Mm-hmm.
we can learn
Mm-hmm.
and then improve
Mm-hmm.
and become a better person, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But if, for example, have a thief and you failure and give up,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely it's
Mm-hmm.
a failure in your life,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the better definition to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I- i-
Okay.
Does it make sense for you, John?
No, it's good. Yeah, I got a point. It make people better. Yeah, maybe
Yes,
it's cool. Yeah.
we
Okay.
learn with our mistake.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how about
Exactly.
Alex?
Is exactly what Avelino said.
Mm-hmm.
A failure is when you quit, when you're a quitter.
Mm-hmm.
See, actually, it's learning. You don't fail. You learn. Oh, this is not the way I
Mm-hmm.
should do. I should do it different. So you try
Mm-hmm.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it is called try and failure. That's the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
Because people always look at the tip of the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
But what is behind it?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of failure. Like, I don't know if it was you. Yeah, it was you. Who
Mm-hmm.
I no, it wasn't you. I don't remember. That's the problem of being on many speaking clubs. But I told somebody today that if you get an arrow and an arc and you start practicing, you won't get it at first.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take years for you to become good, not excellent, good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To become excellent, then it's gonna take your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and same happens with failures, no, like all the time. And I don't know if I also said, but you can be successful, and because some people confuse the success with material stuff. Yeah, it was you the one I told that. No, like, oh, he has a truck, he has a big house, he's successful. Dude, you can be successful if I told you on raising your children or studying English to become a teacher, as
Mm-hmm.
Maria wants to. And now she knows better than me, I guess. Failure is a learner.
Mm-hmm. And how about Maria?
Yeah, failure for me, it's not it's not a end point,
Mm-hmm.
but is the beginning for to learn, for to learn with our mistake,
Mm-hmm.
for to grow up,
Mm-hmm.
for to stay better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to learn with our mistake. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Oh, it's cool. Yeah. Uh, to me, first of all, I want to say, uh, don't think when you get trouble, when you feel you are tired, it's a failure. It's just a point you can stop. You can get your power, energy to continue, to restart
Mm,
your way only. So it's the difference between stop and failure to me. Yeah. Okay. We jump to question number two. And how about Alex?
You can find something good in the bad side, you know,
mm,
a few time ago I had to take a decision. I screwed up, right, with somebody. I recognize. Then I went bottom, you know, this was a big one. So this person decided that we had to Prera, no? Separate to pray, blah, blah, blah. We're not together anymore, but I learned something. Yeah, you ponder, you kept thinking, your reflections, your thoughts, and everything. Yeah, it hurts. I would like everything to be like it was before, but it is not. So instead being optimistic or I don't know, I don't remember the antonym for the or negative. Yeah. Instead of being optimistic or negative, be realistic.
Realistic.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
you can
and
focus. Hey, I had a failure, everything went wrong, I screwed up. Okay, I'm sorry, forgive me from the bottom of my heart. Please forgive me. And then you get it out your chest and move on, bro. Because life continues. That's the way I cope with it.
yeah, and maybe try to not be so mean to ourselves,
Mhm,
because sometimes when we hear other people
mhm,
share a trouble, we can have empathy. But sometimes when we make a mistake,
mhm.
we are so mean.
Oh,
And you know what is good in it?
mhm,
Sometimes you have to
Yeah.
check what was the thing or the point or whatever that triggered this reaction.
Yeah.
When you find that, this is up to you. You keep it or leave it. No? All right.
oh, yes, yes. How is cold? Yeah. Um, to me, now I am over 30 year old. Not uh old and not young. So there in our life there are no one go success only. Yeah, today you are success, but tomorrow you are failure. It's the common.
Yeah.
It's our life. It's simple, right? So let's let look back. Why you fail? If you are unlucky, or if you are if you were lack of the efforts, so if you can look back, you can find the way you can be success tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
However, now I am a man 30 years ago with a family, with a child. Yeah, I just pass it away. It's okay. Yeah, it's. I will fail. I will fail. But the activity, the problem, it's the past. It's yesterday, not today, and we have tomorrow. We can make different. Yeah, that's all.
Yes.
Right.
Tomorrow
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
is another day.
Yes, we have tomorrow,
Right
right?
on.
Not
Exactly.
today. We have tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. We jump to question number 3. Okay, Alex, please.
It's the only way you learn. 'Cause that's the way life is. You don't life is gonna keep giving you this lesson till you learn it. So yeah, that's the way. You have to hit the wall. That's it, man.
Okay, let's look back when we are a child. We were trying to learn how to ride a bicycle, right?
Yes.
I think you and me fail a lot, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so if we didn't fall when we try to learn how to ride English, how to balance the bicycle, we can ride. We jump to question number 4. Okay, Maria, please.
I think the constructive failure allowed me to grow up. to involve me in development, while the failure, the destructive failure, give me a regression and a stagnation. I don't know if it's the right name in English. In Portuguese, is estagnação.
Maybe it stuck the life. Stuck.
Yeah,
Stuck.
yeah. That's why, while the failure, the destructive failure result of the mistake is a consequence of the a lot of mistake and give me negative thoughts, and it's not good. It's not good. Yeah, we need to have positive thoughts for to continuous with a good way for the future. We forgot the negative thoughts or the failure. Yeah.
Okay, yes. And how about Avelino?
No, I'm like accent the color here.
Mhm.
What is that? Okay. Anyway, there's example of failure, right? I have
Mhm.
to keep going. Depends on my screen, what
Mhm.
just like
Yeah, your scream out
yeah.
like a disco sound.
Anyway, uh, consider it's like that. It's a constitutive failure
Mhm.
because we are having fun, right? But I guess anyway, constructive failure, we can learn and become better,
Mhm.
improve our skills and learn about how to avoid mistakes
Mhm.
in the future.
Mhm.
And destructive failure, as Maria said,
Mhm.
is when you stop, you know, having a trouble, a situation that uh, went wrong, and you just stop. You think that it's the end, you try never more you decide to never more try the same thing, okay, so it's a failure in my opinion. For example, I know some personally some young friends that they got divorced, and after that they decide never more try to engage a relationship. Oh, no more I will try. It was a momentary, I know,
Yes,
but
it's the moment.
that's for a moment, that's for a while. Because if something gets wrong in your life, got wrong, it doesn't mean that in the future it will never works, you know. So we have to be quiet, take our time, and in the proper moment go back and try again, regardless of situation. And we are human beings, so we need to respect our sadness as well,
Mhm.
right? And nowadays, the modern life, no one gets sad. That's a trouble
Mhm.
because it's completely normal.
Mhm.
You get sad, frustration, and bad feelings. We
Mhm.
have to learn how to deal these
Mhm.
feelings in our lives. Yes.
Okay.
Is it
How
make
do you
sense, Alex?
recognize? You mean how to recognize this feeling? What I'm
Yeah.
feeling? What am
Mhm.
I mad or sad?
Mhm.
I really need to know because you can cry when you're mad at somebody,
Oh.
angry, but
Oh.
you
Yeah.
can cry when you're sad,
Mhm.
and you can cry even when you're so happy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
mind. Oh my God,
Mhm.
let's be careful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. And how about Alex?
I like the part where Avelino says
Mhm.
that the constructive one must be the one where you have fun, of
Mhm.
course. Some others might not be so fun.
Mhm.
Uh, at our age, I think we're not kids anymore. We know that
Mhm.
failure is part of life.
Mhm.
It's gonna keep happening till you
Mhm.
die.
Mhm.
Now I have a question for all of you. Are failures, do they count as mistakes? Yeah, you think? Or it's completely different? What do you think? If yes, in case you think yes, failures is like mistakes. All
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
Remember, some mistakes are unforgivable.
Mhm.
You won't forgive, or somebody else won't forgive it. And I think those are the destructive failures. When you screw up someone else, or some, like, I know it's sorry from comparing, but like, think about politicians. They don't give a damn about you. I just told to a lady from Madrid, and she told me, now I can't travel to Madrid if my car is not electric. So it's happening. I know I went out of the topic, but it's happening. So I'm so scared. But yeah, that's for me the way how the way to describe a destructive failure.
Mhm.
Like for me, that's a failure of the government,
Mhm.
and they're screwing up with people lives. I
Mhm.
should have said,
Mhm.
but they don't care. You care when you screw up with someone else.
Mhm.
At least you say like, whatever. No, I don't care about this guy, or I don't care about this person. But if you still love that person, or feel, or you appreciate the person, right? That's a destructive failure,
Mhm.
because what you did, or what she did, or they did is unforgivable.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
Those are
Okay.
my two pennies.
Okay. To me, I think we have a same opinion about the question. Uh, Constructive failure is a point you can learn and grow, develop in the future, and destructive failure is a point maybe you give up, you stop. Yeah, it's just it's different only. Yeah. Okay, we jump to question number 5. Okay. Avelilo, how about
Mm.
you?
The question number 5, it's fun
Yes.
because ask if no one wants to file.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, he's got
However,
a
is
good.
success even are perfect?
Mm-hmm.
I I thought I totally disagree when it comes to a success,
Mm-hmm.
even entirely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen in the the world of coachings,
Mm-hmm.
the coaching on the internet
Mm-hmm.
that they try to teach you how to be a success person,
Mm-hmm.
how to have success in your life in
Mm-hmm.
any
Yeah.
field in your life, relationship.
Mm-hmm.
At least in Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
we have cuttings about relationship,
Mm-hmm.
about speaking
Financial,
English,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
speaking
any
in
topic
financial, yeah.
that you want.
They tell you how to live life.
Because okay, maybe we sometimes we look at the other life of
Mm-hmm.
someone and say, oh,
Mm-hmm.
maybe he or she has a perfect life,
Mm-hmm.
has no troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why there are so many troubles in my life?
Mm-hmm.
And the other person, he looks so happy,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't see the background of this
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
We don't
On,
know
on on
the
Facebook, on
pain, the
Instagram,
troubles.
they has very beautiful
Yeah,
picture with
Perfect
nursery,
life.
clothes,
yeah,
beautiful house. Why? Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you stop to see,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it, it it's the social media. Social
Yes.
media, we
Yes.
usually post the best part of our life.
Mm-hmm.
No one goes there to post, oh, I didn't sleep last night.
Mm-hmm.
I had one more trouble in my job
Mm-hmm.
and blah, blah, blah. No, it's just, the perfect life.
Yeah.
Including, I remember, for example,
Mhm.
Once in the church,
Mhm.
a priest tell us a history
Mhm.
that okay, if you guess you have too much trouble in your life,
Mhm.
let's try to sit everyone in a desk, and if one by one start to share the troubles on the table.
Mhm.
For example, I tell a lot of troubles from my life.
Mhm.
You, John, and after Mary, and after Alex.
Mhm.
At end of conversation, everyone will get their own trouble and go back to home.
Yes.
You know,
Right on.
yeah,
Yes.
life is
That's
fun.
right.
You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Okay. And how about Maria?
Hmm. Yeah, I think success rarely is perfect.
Mhm.
Um, it often involve challenge, setbacks. Yeah, I think the true success it will be how we navigate, how we separate our imperfections.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think nowadays we see all people want to show our success.
Mhm.
Yeah, showing big cars, big boats, and yeah. Sometimes it's not true. It's not true. It's only a way for to show another people what it's not true. It's not true because a lot of things um, are miss in that way. In that way. Yeah, yeah. That's my answer.
Yes. Okay. And how about Alex? Let's go, my friends.
Don't be shy.
That's that. Okay.
Mhm.
Bro, there's no other way to be successful than failure and
Mhm.
failure and failure and failure and failure till you see. Um, also, a big failure might become a big success. I don't have an example at hand, but think
Mhm.
about it.
Mhm.
And you might know about something about it.
Mhm.
Somebody became famous because they did something wrong,
Mhm.
and that's the guy who, or that's the lady, or that's the group of people who, whatever, they became famous because they did it wrong.
Mhm.
It has happened, and you've seen it plenty of times. You'll
Mhm.
see. If
Mhm.
not, check it on Google.
Mhm.
Big failures have a big success.
Mhm.
It has happened with our companies also,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And so, no, it's impossible to have a perfect, entirely perfect
Mhm.
success.
Mhm.
Like, I'll give you an example. Imagine you have a relative, a female relative, who goes on OnlyFans,
Mhm.
and in 1 week or 2 weeks, she's rich, and in a few months, she's millionaire, and in a few years, she's billionaire. It is a big failure to go on OnlyFans, but it's a big success economically. See,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's crazy. I know. I know. I know. He's like, what? He's saying, what is he talking about? Yeah,
Mhm.
it happened that way.
Mhm. Okay. Yes. Um, to me, I think if there are two person run a same business, like open a restaurant or another business too. In the first day, A person fail and B% success, or they are don't fail. Maybe the B% think, oh, I'm lucky, I'm can do it, I do well more than the A%. But you know, if you have a lot of day with success, with no any failure in your way, I think when you face to failure, you feel heavier more than another pupil. So yes, we are trying to success, but we open to failure too. That's my answer. Yes.
Hey, I got an example at hand
Mm-hmm.
of what I told you.
Mm-hmm.
I told you sometimes big failures become a success.
Yeah.
I've heard it from singers, like
Mhm.
they've in interviews or podcast, whatever. I've heard singers say like, that song is it's a great hit, not big hit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it wasn't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it,
Mm-hmm.
and turns out it's people know me because of that song
Mm-hmm.
or movies that they thought like and there was a movie. It is this Mexican and American
Mm-hmm.
culture on the border,
Mm-hmm.
San Diego, California.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a movement here. There's a culture there, actually. There's a special kind of culture there.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is about jail. It's blood in, blood out.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, I was like, I know what it's about. Cholos, people in jail. Blah, blah. But once in 2016, I was laying in bed. I was on Facebook, and a friend posted the one movie. I don't know how he did it, and I was training my English. So I thought I'm gonna watch. I got nothing to do. So turns out the movie's damn cool. But at the beginning, so I went to Google and check why and all, and they say yeah, when the movie came out, it wasn't a hit.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, with the time, when people found and started, remember when what was the name? Where this place where you could go and rent a movie?
Mm-hmm.
Remember those times before Netflix? This company that went broke because of the internet. But yeah, you know what I mean. You could go and you could rent videotape first. Later on, you could rent a CD, yeah, Blu-ray, blah blah blah. Now you have Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean one of those. Okay, yeah, that's
Yes.
it, right? Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, we jump to question number 6. Maria, please.
I think the complete failure
Mm-hmm.
occurs when we stop trying to learn
Mm-hmm.
from our mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, we need to know when we are give up on something that required uh, some consideration about the continued efforts, if that continued efforts are aligned with the goals that we and the values and the goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, we need to evaluate have that evaluation
Mm-hmm.
when the continued efforts
Mm-hmm.
are aligned with the values and the goals that we want to achieve. Yeah, that's my answer.
Yes. Okay. And how about a Avelino?
Mm, well, I completely failure, as Maria said some minutes ago,
Mm-hmm.
is when a mistake, a failure is stuck your life.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go on. It becomes a trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes, yes, yes,
And
completely right.
yeah, it could be any situation.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I know one person who was fired from job, and his life just stopped
Mm-hmm.
completely. He got
Mhm. Oh yeah.
the, yeah, in the depression, really, really sad, and decide no more find other job, and your life stop. So it's a completely failure. But it's also happened in divorce, sometimes because some close family member pass away, and we have to keep living because life is go on. Life don't stop, unfortunately. And okay, I also said, I guess the first question that failure is when we give up on something,
Mm-hmm.
right? But sometimes life is so complicated because sometimes we need to give up.
Oh.
It's necessary. Say
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't will try no more. I did my best.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to keep living.
Mm-hmm.
Just go on and okay, I tried my best.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be kind to
Mm-hmm.
ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as I said, sometimes we are so mean
Mm-hmm.
to ourselves in our head. The voice here in our head can
Mm-hmm.
uh, get really, really sad.
Mm-hmm.
So let's be kind to ourselves too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we should give up early, right?
Yeah. Too early. Yeah.
You must recognize sometimes when
Yes.
you don't have the talent for
Mm-hmm.
that goal. You
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you aim too high.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's okay, it's fine. It's
Mm-hmm.
a way. Maybe you aim, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
you aim to floor 15
Mm-hmm.
and you hit on floor 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. You were on zero.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But some people think like, no, but okay, now you have the distance between 0 and 15 and 10 and 15 is shorter now.
Mm-hmm.
You can restart,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a way. But
Yeah.
sometimes, like I have a story. In Mexico, we have an Argentinian commentator, soccer, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, they asked him, how come you become good at this and blah, blah, blah. He said, I used to play soccer,
Mm-hmm.
but at an early age, I found out I wasn't good enough to play professionally. So I quit, but I wanted to be still kind of engaged to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I found this and I like it. And that guy is damn good, let me tell you. He's a real success. Like when Mexico is playing, doesn't matter. They always lose. You just want to have fun. Go listen to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be laughing at Mexicans.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
see, he recognized when to quit. You know what? This is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I better go. Oh, and years before, I heard another guy saying, "Oh, this mindset of everything is possible." Yeah, but imagine you want to become a singer,
Mm-hmm.
but your voice, Mother Nature, maybe yeah, perhaps through training and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's gonna be a tough task. I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, yeah, it's good to recognize this is not for me, or
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. That's
Yeah.
it for me.
Life is complicated. Sorry, I'd like to make a
Come on.
compliment. There is a Portuguese writer, really famous. He's a Nobel Prize, Joseph Saramago, and he
Wow.
has a quote. Yes, he has a quote that I love it. The quote, I will try to translate to English, okay? The quote, it's like, don't live in a rush, but don't waste time. So
Yes,
it's complex, you know? Em
yes,
português, it's, não tenhamos pressa, mas também não percamos tempo. Yes,
exactly.
Maria?
Yes,
Got
yes,
it.
yes,
It,
yes.
We got it too.
it's complicated. What is it?
Yeah. That means like would be like don't rush but don't stop. Okay.
Don't stop. Don't waste time. Yes.
Don't rush but don't stop.
But don't stop, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm very interested in one sentence Maria say. When we think or when we feel, we can learn from the failure. It means you are completely failure. Yes, like for example, in the past there are a lot of people try to fly like a bird, right? So if you know that people can fly without any sport equipment or without flight tickets, right? So if you know that, if you know we are can fly like an animal, like a bird, so you should stop. You should give up early. Yes. So that's my answer. Yes.
Hey, good job. Does that sound like don't judge don't judge a fish for climbing trees?
Yes.
That would be
Yeah,
the
so
one, no?
it's a
Yeah.
the idiom.
That
It's
is,
idiom.
Yes,
It's
yeah,
a
it's
that is the
item.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's true. It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 7.
what is most important to you and why? Yeah, for me is a continuous growth
Mm-hmm.
and cause an positive impact in the others.
Mm-hmm.
That means it allowed me and yeah and cons in how do you say in English, in a constantly involvement and a contribute of the in a contribute of the whole
Mm-hmm.
around me, the people around me,
Mm-hmm.
contribute that they can give me
Mm-hmm.
for to separate
Mm-hmm.
my setback,
Mm-hmm.
my negative
Mm-hmm.
thought.
Mm-hmm.
That's my answer.
Yes. Okay, Maria, before you answer the question, I think you say the most important to me is I try to be an English teacher.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, yeah.
In near future. I don't know when, but in near future.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. That's the mindset. That's the
Yeah.
mindset.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how about a Valido?
Oh, what is the most important to me
Mm-hmm.
and why about it talk
Mm-hmm.
today?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, the most important is try to be
Mhm.
happy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stop to try. Be happy. Yes.
Yes, try to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Valido, I have a addition question to you. What or who make you happy?
Oh, well, for example,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that makes me really happy,
Mm-hmm.
it's practice than English.
Oh,
know,
yes.
Yes.
know about
Yes.
the
Me too.
culture, talk to people around the world.
Oh, yes.
I get so happy, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's making me really happy. I feel so good when I
Mm-hmm.
finish a conversation here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one of the things that make me happy
Oh,
is that
yeah.
curiosity about all the
Yeah.
country, all the people, culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
really interesting to me. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Is the combination of learn English and talk with friends
Mm-hmm.
around.
And
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a confession. I shouldn't say this in front of a
Mm-hmm.
camera.
Mm-hmm.
Maria is addicted to English. Be careful. Did you hear that? Yeah. She's addicted to English.
Mm-hmm.
So you better watch out.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It's true.
Okay,
It's
and how about Alex?
Well, regarding to Avelino comments, the don't stop trying to be happy. No,
Mm-hmm.
never stop.
Mm-hmm.
And just to remind, you can stay happy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can stay angry all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's an up and down. It's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? But you learn with the time that some things don't deserve your energy, like to get mad at or things that don't. How can I? What adjective can you use?
Mm-hmm.
Get mad at stuff or things the superficial, the thing won't go wrong for years. No,
Mm-hmm.
that's something go broken, something went wrong. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, in case
Mm-hmm.
mm, you, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
this thing of the happiness is yet a decision.
Mm-hmm.
No, people say you construct your personality in the first 7, 15 years. Yeah, part of it, yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, it's a decision.
Mm-hmm.
One day, I
Mm-hmm.
was watching an interview. Was Robert De Niro. Then I used to be a guy who a grumpy guy. You know, a
Mm-hmm.
good anything would get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you can see, it's very easy for me because I used to do it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I was watching this interview, and he said, with the time you learn that you shouldn't spend a lot of energy on things that they're nothing. And I went like, he's right. That guy's damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And later on, I heard a psychologist saying, if they did to you something that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna affect you for a few days, for a minute, for a few minutes, or for a few months,
Mm-hmm.
don't go crazy. Like you don't go green. But if this thing gonna affect you more than 5 years, you're completely right to get mad or angry or whatever, or to get upset. You know. Okay, now I never answered the question. What is the most important thing? That's one of them. And
Mm-hmm.
the other one,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, the overriding one for me
Mm-hmm.
is health. I really
Now.
need to feel healthy
Mm-hmm.
in order to feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So exercise, eating healthy,
Mm-hmm.
and of course,
Mm-hmm.
feeding my mind and brain.
Mm-hmm.
I consider our it's like an equipment,
Mm-hmm.
right? That makes happiness easier.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's my answer to this question.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. To me, exactly. I want to say my family member is important to me. However, I think if I want to make my family member happier day by day, I have to make me happy first, I think. Yes. So one of the activities that make me happy is to connect with the people from the world, like Verino say. Yes. because it's very different when you share with your friend in the real life. It's with your coworker, with your
Mhm.
wife, or with your husband, something like that. It's different because you know we have a lot of people from a lot of place, from a lot of country in the world, and maybe today you little bit feel sad, little bit feel unhappy, and you met some trouble in your office. But you know, you meet another people, and they said to me they're happy. Like you can say, "Oh, how was today?" So you they can say you a lot. So
You
okay.
feel it. You
Mm-hmm.
feel it, no? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Did you have a feeling like me?
Yeah, I get you,
Yeah,
completely get you.
yes.
See,
It's like a collective thing,
Yeah, yeah.
because, for example, here and there we share some videos, some music to each other,
Mm-hmm.
and when we try to talking about it, I mean, it's not possible
Mm-hmm.
talking about the same thing
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
local people in my country,
Mm-hmm.
like co-work friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm. We jump to question number 8.
how do you personally define success?
Mm-hmm.
And what factors contribute to your definition? Also, I told you earlier, it hasn't, um, it's not needed to be I have a huge house and I'm successful because I own a truck of the year or a Lamborghini. No, no, no. You can be successful in many areas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like imagine Pablo Escobar.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was bad, but he was successful in what he was doing, like it or not. See, the guy, I bet you whatever the guy wasn't spending the time on front of a TV watching football games and no. The guy had to wake up early and do what you have to do when you want to be successful, right? Squeeze the time the most possible you can. So yeah, in my opinion, definition of successful is successful on what? On what? Yeah, because think about like a nurse. Perhaps she's excellent on I don't know what terminology you use because don't know too much about this vocabulary. But some of these areas, she goes and she thinks like I'm gonna specialize on this. Yeah, yeah, she might be a nurse, but she's the best one on this specific thing, this specific topic. Successful on that area.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion of it.
Okay, and how about Avelino?
I guess the success is when you feel good to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have peace in your mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, like Alex said.
Yes.
The guy
It's
went
you.
big
Nice.
in a few
Yeah.
words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, and and of course, all the for complement important
Mm-hmm.
is you be kind to other people, at the same time as it. Because, for example, Pablo Escobar, he was
Mm-hmm.
a success man. He was a success man. Not,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, it's not a success,
Mm-hmm.
but to his mind, it was a success.
Mm-hmm.
What he was
Maybe,
doing, right?
many, many money, many plata. Yes, in
Yes.
Spanish.
Plata.
He was a bad person in the world.
Yeah.
Many, many people passed away because of him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Pablo Escobar is not a good example, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the most important is you feel you have peace in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
because maybe someone can get excellent job,
Mm-hmm.
get many, many money,
Mm-hmm.
honest job, not, narco trafficking, not like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, maybe someone wants a doctor, but he doesn't wanna be a doctor,
Mhm.
you know, and he suffer. He goes to the bed and feel bad to yourself,
Mhm.
to himself. I mean,
Mhm.
because he doesn't want that life. If the life is not what you want,
Mhm.
so try to extend. You know, it's not necessary abrupt changing, but try to make some adjust and put on life in the proper way that make you happy and don't hurt other people to feel, to have peace on your mind.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, man.
Alex.
Thank you. Good advice. That was a piece of advice. Oh, uh, I haven't answered yet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I
Yeah,
haven't.
you did. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
want to
did
say
it.
more?
But I'm impressed with this. With this,
Mhm.
what he's saying. That
Mhm.
that's it.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Nothing else.
Yes.
That's it. That's why I
Uh,
said that the man decided to
Yeah.
go big in
mhm.
a few words.
Mhm.
Peace in your
Yeah.
mind.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Done.
Yes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ali.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. To me, the young person, the teenager, listen to me. Success is not the pupil you see or what on media, because before because you don't know what day the drama is broken from her or he, right? I know someone you should to learn from them, but in normal day you have to feel good by yourself, and you have to believe by yourself. Maybe someone, they say, oh, I have a good to try, they study very well, it's my success. And another person who say, oh, my success is I can cook the good dish for my family member, is my success. Yeah. So if you feel you well, or if you believe in yourself, it's a success, I think. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know in your country, John.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But probably it's also happened in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And some young people,
Mm-hmm.
when they start to work like 18 years old,
Mm-hmm.
19 years old,
Mm-hmm.
they usually buy a car,
Mm-hmm.
buy an expensive sound system in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Alex, and
Bro, I
what in the
taught English to
weekend?
my kids since they were kids. So when they started working, they went to the places, they would ask them, "Do you speak English?" And they
Mm-hmm.
would say yes, and they would let it go, and they would say, "Yeah, you're welcome." See, so they started making money early. Uh, Actually, it was kind of problematic for me because
Mm-hmm.
when the little boy, when he was between 14 and 16,
Mm-hmm.
my cousin would take him to the boat. This a tourist boat. He was a photographer. The
Mm-hmm.
guy was doing like 80 to $140
Mm-hmm.
in 6, sometimes 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So he would come back, and sometimes he wouldn't want to obey me.
Mm-hmm.
No, because and they both of them started buying screens. I don't know, stuff like that. And I started saying like, why, guys? Why do you need all this stuff to live? They're not necessary. Believe me, from the bottom of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
This, but hey, guess what? I told them, oh, because they had 6 cats, 2 dogs, and wow, I was like, how much do you spend to feed those animals?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, joking.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Oh
No
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
you hear me
Yeah,
out.
it's okay.
Sorry,
The
man, I
success is
interrupted you.
so subjective. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, we jump to question number 9. Okay. Maria, please.
Yeah, I stay motivated to remember all the time the goals that I want to achieve in the future,
Mhm.
um, and I stay motivated
Mhm.
for to waiting my own aspiration.
Mhm. Okay. Yes. Okay. And how about Alex?
No.
Let's go.
Well, I stay motivated
Mhm.
just with being grateful for still being alive.
Mhm.
See,
Yes.
yeah, have a roof on my head, a roof all over my head. I have food in my fridge. See, I'm okay. My health's fine, and my mind's okay too. So I think is it'll be the things that keep me motivated to keep going. No, like also if I wanna maintain this,
Mhm.
then I gotta do what I
Mhm.
gotta do. Right? You
Mhm.
have to work, and that's part of it. And the other part of the question is during challenging times
Mhm.
or setbacks, how do
Mhm.
you how do you stay motivated?
Mhm.
Mm, I said, okay, I'm grateful for another day, right?
Mhm.
I'm happy. Like earlier in the questions, one of the questions was what makes you happy. Oh, or you asked somebody, I don't remember. Like to me, when I listen to the birds singing, that's for me. That's like or listen the waves. No, at the beach, that's for me is good. Of course, good music too, or a good cup of coffee, or a good conversation like this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why most of the time you see me with drinking something. When I turn the camera off, it's because I smoke a little bit and then
Mhm.
yeah, extinguish it and like that.
Mhm.
And just to stay motivated when it is challenging,
Mhm.
honestly, is because I my guess is that I can start again.
Mhm.
That would keep me motivated. Start again.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And how about
Wow.
Avelino?
Well, I like to put on my mind that I have to build in my own future.
Mhm.
And oh, it's much about motivational moment, okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
But I was a lonely child,
Mhm.
despite having four brothers and sisters, a big
Mhm.
family.
Mhm.
I was the youngest for alone,
Mhm.
and I was so lonely,
Mhm.
like having no friends in my school time.
Mhm.
And it was sad to me.
Mhm. Mhm.
So when I have a challenge, for example, now I move for a new school.
Mhm.
Maybe Alex knows I'm working for Adventist school. I'm a
Mhm.
bilingual teacher there.
Mhm.
And it has been a challenge teaching English, manage the class totally in English,
Mhm.
100% in English in the
Mhm.
school.
Mhm.
And then when I face the challenge in my daily routine,
Mhm.
I try to remember the little Avelino. And I thought, hey, I have to build a good future. I
Mhm.
have to take this guy to visit nice places
Oh.
and improve the English,
Oh.
become a better person. So I try to look back to myself and say, hey, I'm doing it to little Avelina, myself.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah.
way to be kind to myself. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. Yes, yes, yes.
Congratulations,
What
buddy.
you are doing, what you are trying to do, what you are try to spend your effort in normal day to build a Avenido in the future, right? To build a big
Oh,
terminal Avenido in the
yeah, yeah.
future.
In this case, when it comes to my job,
Mm-hmm.
I need to improve my teaching skills, teaching
Yes.
method.
Yes.
and I have to learn how to manage the class
Mm-hmm.
and be a better teacher
Mm-hmm.
because we live in a real world and we
Mm-hmm.
need to make money.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mhm.
necessary. Money is not everything, but the
Yes.
lack of money is a trouble.
Yes.
Hey,
Lack of
I have
money is trouble.
something from a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Once he was telling a story of his son.
Mm-hmm.
He said he told him to, hey, take out the garbage, something like that. He said
Mm-hmm.
he was 16
Mm-hmm.
and he was mad at him and all.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I got lost. Damn it, I got lost. I was making a point
Mm-hmm.
on please take me back. Take me
Mm-hmm.
back.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my train of thought for
Mm-hmm.
you to understand me.
Mm-hmm.
I was on this Avelino's point.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember later. Because I was gonna make a point about it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
To me, when I start to join in a lot of community with a lot of foreigner, yes, I and you met a lot of people, uh, good or you are feel not suitable with them, right? So when I met some people, oh, I really love to, I really enjoy to speak with her or with him. So I when I find out, I try to make a community. I try to make friend with them. I think if you have a good community, if you have uh, if you meet uh good person, you can stay motivated and in your life. And maybe if you and the person and you and the community have a same grow to focus to build, it's okay. But if you and the community and the person have a different role, you have your job and they have your job, it's okay. But you and them can stay motivated and feel good. Yes, that's the way I try to stay motivated and feel good in my, yeah. That's my answer.
Hey, that's something I used to tell my son. I used to
Yeah.
tell him on your way to work,
Mm-hmm.
say hi to everyone.
Yes.
Create your own atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
See, then
Yes.
you'll feel motivated
Yes.
and you are motivating the others.
Yes.
Hey, good morning to the lady at the
Yes.
store, to the guy at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know, the guard at the
Mm-hmm.
bank,
Mm-hmm.
whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, what's up? Good morning. Hey, good afternoon, good evening, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going? Hey, bye.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, bro. You don't need to stand in there to talk. No, just
Mm-hmm.
create and then something good, people
Mm-hmm.
feel the vibe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And hey, I remember what I wanted to tell you. You
Mm-hmm.
saw me writing it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said they picked you because your
Mm-hmm.
skills of speaking English, making
Mm-hmm.
the whole class in English, you want to increase your skill that, of
Mm-hmm.
course, get better. Yeah. And I was talking about this
Mm-hmm.
comedian,
Mm-hmm.
right? He was telling his son, "Hey, take the garbage out," and blah blah blah. The guy went crazy. He got mad and blah.
Mm-hmm.
And he told them something. There was a conversation between them. Oh yeah, yeah. That he said the guy was laying on the couch texting,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Texting with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told him, "Do you really think you're good with girls?"
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Yeah, why?" because talking's better than texting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one for your students,
Mm-hmm.
even for my students too.
Mm-hmm.
You made me yeah, that was a reminder for me.
Mm-hmm.
Talking's better than texting, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one.
In addition, I have the same story with Alex. When I go to my company, uh, front of the door a little bit heavy, and I try to be hold the heavy door to another people, like my colleague, the girl or the man, the senior, everything. But I always try to hold the heavy door in 2 or 3 minutes for everyone can go into my company. Um, the first time I do is I don't think a lot. I just feel, oh, I should try to hold the door for the little girl go to the building because the door is little bit heavy. Everyone knows that. But a day the girl met me in front of the door. She say, hello John, with smile.
Yes.
So it's a common activity, but she give me happy,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So
It-
let's try to do a common activity to help another people and give smile
yeah,
everywhere, every time you can.
John.
Yes.
I was asked all the time, why are always smiling? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It just comes out. It's like, but I think now that I'm a grown up and old,
Mm-hmm.
I think it has to do with what my family members
Mm-hmm.
did to me when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Know that they didn't bully me, they
Mm-hmm.
didn't treat me wrong
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I think that what has to do that the way I
Mm-hmm.
was treated when I was a child.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I know, but before years ago, I would say I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the sun. I like the wind. I like ladies and
Mm-hmm.
everything. Everything is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Why shouldn't I be smiling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even
Yes.
even now in a
Mm-hmm.
wheelchair.
Yes.
Now that I live in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
people still wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. But yeah, I told you. I
Mm-hmm.
think I know why. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Okay. We jump to question 11. We jump to question 11.
When you passed away,
Mm-hmm.
the success and the failure
Mm-hmm.
suffered. Everything finished
Everything finished.
with it.
Okay. Yes. Everything finished.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alex, I can see your smile. So, do you want to
Because
say
she's
something?
good. She's good. Her answer was good.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I like her answer. It's
Mm-hmm.
done.
It's
Now,
done.
let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you pass away, in
Mm-hmm.
what way did you pass away? Were
Oh.
you in a hospital? Were you in bed? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, illness?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it like instantly?
Mm-hmm.
No, a lost bullet. You're dead. You didn't have time to face failures or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or you are in a car and suddenly a bus hits you, you're
Mm-hmm.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
No time to face death or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you die of an illness, you're in bed, and then you start to remember, I'm in a wheelchair and I'm living alone because I screwed up, even being in a wheelchair. So all what I think is, well, everybody's gonna die, including me,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
So yeah. So when the
We are
time
the one
comes,
animal.
yeah, the best thing you have is the memories you'll live.
Oh.
but to those who
Mhm.
got to know you,
Mhm.
right? That's my opinion.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and how about Benilo?
Yes, I absolutely agree to Alex. We are the only ones who know that we pass away someday.
Mhm.
And for me, the most important to me is to be sure that I tried my best in my
Yes.
life.
Mhm.
For me, that's more important.
Mhm.
If I was to pass away the
Mhm.
future,
Mhm.
and I stop and think, hey,
I do.
I couldn't get everything that I
Mhm.
needed in the past,
Mhm.
but I tried my best.
Mhm.
That's all to me. I
Mhm.
can pass away with this. Yes.
Mhm.
That's my
If it's not
champion. That's my
possible,
champion.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay.
that's my champion.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Mhm.
did the
we
best
we
I
And you,
could.
Mhm.
no, I do my best. We did my best.